Yo guys, and welcome back to yet another episode in the series where I put Pokemon in the tier list based off of. Since I know nothing about Pokemon at all and how good they are in battle, it's only based off of how cool those Pokemon are. This is episode number 8 in the series. Wow, that's a lot. You thought I would have quit by now. And this is the type of series though, unlike no other. You saw other people making tier list videos that only have like 4 or 5 tiers. No. My series has 20 tiers. So, last episode was in the middle of Generation 3, and yeah, as you can see, this generation definitely is not as good as the last episode was. The positive to negative ratio for the current result of Generation 3 is 42 to 52. That's 10 more bad Pokemon than there are good Pokemon, and that's not good at all. And right after I started recording, I realized that I completely forgot to write a script for this video, which means once again I'm going scriptless. Let's see how this goes. Starting this episode off is Castform number 351. And yeah, I can't even tell what this is supposed to be. What I'm seeing here is literally just a gray blob with what is either legs or ball sacks. This is just plain boring and dumb, and definitely is not getting a good rating from me at all. Already we're now at 42 to 53. Next up is Kecleon, which is, over here it's just a generic chameleon, which is not really that special. But hey, it's way better than some of the other stuff I've seen, and if it's not boring or dumb, don't hate it. Okay, next up is a Pokemon called Shuppet. It says over here it's in the puppet category, but yeah, this doesn't really look like a puppet to me. I don't really make puppets out of trash bags, so this doesn't really look like it. It looks kind of cool, but kind of weird at the same time. Since I don't know what to say about this, I'll just put it right in the middle. Okay, then Shuppet evolves into Banette. This one looks a little bit more like a puppet. According to its Pokédex, it is a stuffed toy that was thrown away and became possessed, ever searching for the one who threw it away so it could exact its revenge. I'll give this one extra points because it actually does sort of look like a puppet. This one has a body and is actually kind of cool. Don't think it's that bad at all. Next up is Duskull, which is some sort of ghost Pokemon. Over here, it apparently finds bad children who won't listen to their parents. This one doesn't really look that much more like a ghost than it does like a skeleton. Like, the only really unique thing about this is just the skull, but skulls are cool. Putting this one in this tier just because of the skull. Next up, Dusclops. Yeah, what happened here? This one isn't really like a ghost skeleton. This is like a mummy. This looks nothing like its evolution, but still sort of the same. And I think it's alright. There's not much to say about this. I think this one's alright. Okay, now we have Tropius. Now we're talking! We got this really cool leaf brontosaurus here. A flying leaf brontosaurus. Apparently this is the flying type. This is definitely probably the coolest thing we've seen in this generation so far. I am loving this. I think I'll put this one in the excellent tier. But yeah, now on to something bad, is Chimicho. I can't even tell what is this supposed to be. It looks like some sort of door hanger stained with period blood. Do you stain your door hanger with period blood? I sure damn hope not. This one is bad as well. Okay, another cool Pokemon here is Absol. By the way, all animal Pokemons are cool to me, and this one is no exception. I don't know why, but in some ways this sort of reminds me of Umbreon. Also has really good stats, apparently. Pokemon cards over here is making it really clear that this is probably the best material we've seen so far. Not a Tropius level, but still awesome. Next up, a throwback from episode 4 is the devolution of Wobbuffet, which is a Wynaut. I don't really see much different about this. All that's really different is that it's a little bit lighter color. There's those weird things on the side of its head, and it hasn't hit its growth spurt yet. Also, I also want to mention that, like, you know how Wobbuffet has those eyes at the end of its tail? Well, Wynaut's is a Cyclops. Really getting this one a lower tier than Wobbuffet does is nothing too special. By the way, have they ever opened their eyes before? Anyway, we have Snorunt. Yeah. What is this? According to this, it is a Snow Hat Pokemon. Doesn't really look like a Snow Hat to me. Really, when a Snow Hat is a Pokemon, I didn't think so either. Definitely not that good. Okay, now Snorunt is apparently a split evolution. One of these we won't get into until episode 10, but right now we have something called Gaily. Yeah. That came from a snow hat. Over here we just have some sort of crunked up snowball. It looks kind of cool, but at the same time, that face is kind of creeping me out. Especially this one. Do you see a resemblance? It's a little cool. Can't really give it too high of a tier. Next up is a Pokemon that's sort of like a cross-section between Dewgong, Voltorb, and Whiscash. It's Feel, everybody! Yeah, why is this so round? You can literally see people playing basketball with this. I like cute stuff, but I really don't want something as round and cute as this. Especially if it's vomiting at me. Not really a fan. Now we have the evolution, which is Celio, who is now a walrus. These Pokemon cards, it doesn't look too intimidating, but I still kind of like it. Oh, and by the way, what I said about Spiel being like a ball is true. Apparently this Pokemon literally rolls it on his nose. I like this one. Now on to the next evolution, which I would have said was so much better, but it's not really. This one's a little all over the place. Like there's a bunch of critiquing I have to do, like how long its tusks are, or how like its hair is basically like some sort of fractal. Basically a Coach Snowflake for its mane. Actually, don't think this is better than Celio. I only think it's just as good. Next up, Clamperl. I'll say a picture speaks 1,000 words, so I'm not going to comment on this. I am only giving you the tier. Over here we have another split evolution. The first one is Huntail. When I heard of eel Pokemon, this wasn't really what I was thinking of. Something about it just looks a little off. I don't know what. This one is positive, but not really great. This one's alright. Another evolution of that is Gorbis. Basically just the female version of Huntail. Really asserting its femininity here. Same tier. Okay, now what we have here is another fish Pokemon, which is Relicanth. Yeah, out of all fish Pokemon I've seen, this one definitely is not the best. What we have here is just a very old main fish. I bet whenever this fish speaks, all the other fish Pokemon just respond with, "Okay, boomer." I don't like this one. Okay, now we have Levdisc. Okay, do you really think we want a heart as a Pokemon? Literally just a heart, a shape. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm gonna be at this. No, don't do that. Okay, add row below. No, stop switching it. I think you see what I'm about to do here. Do as fast as possible. Yes, I know I'm doing this. Yep, that's what you're gonna get. Actually did something similar to that accidentally in the last episode around the 9-minute mark. I meant to have a flashing image of Snoop Dogg, but I forgot to unpause, so he just had a bunch of unnecessary footage of me putting on the tier. Oh, on the Bagon. This one is much better. Like a mini dinosaur, which this one is actually a little strange to me. I only just think it's alright. Really good stuff here though. Next up, the evolution Shelgon. I'm guessing this is some sort of metamorphosis thing. It's literally just a shell with legs. I'll be generous here though and just put it in the meh tier. Evolution that, yes! We got a dragon here. Definitely the most badass dragon Pokemon we have seen so far. Everything about this is awesome. So, out of context Pokemon TV thumbnails are very weird. This is the second Pokemon in all 8 episodes that I put in the outstanding tier so far. Now on to Bedlam. Nothing to say about this. That's really what people mean by a hunk of junk. To be honest, that's exactly what it looks like. Now this one is much better than a hunk of junk. The Metang rules. This is very good here. But apparently this isn't actually rock. This is made of iron apparently. By the way, this is apparently the first Pokemon in the entire episode to go into good tier. Pretty gross. Nothing has changed except for bulkier arms and an X on its face. Same tier. On to, I think this is pronounced Regirock. Wow! They made boulders cool. What we got here is this huge rock golem. I'm a little confused about those. I think those are eyes, but I still think it's great. So in this card, it's smashing boulders, which means it's smashing its own kind. This is great. To save time, I put Regice and Registeel in the same tier because they're the same. We're all the way up to number 380 with Latias. It says this is a dragon Pokemon. This one doesn't look too much like a dragon. Something about this Pokemon though that I really like. I have no idea what it is, but I do. This is another good tier for me. Yeah, another is Latios. Just a masculine version of Latias. Only slightly cooler than Latias is. I'll give him a single tier higher. Now we have Kyogre, our next Pokemon, which is, it looks like a cross between a whale and a Millennium Falcon. Turns out this is a whale. I actually think this is pretty cool. This one gets a pretty good tier for me. Pretty good score, I mean. Next up, Groudon. And wow, this is the coolest dinosaur Pokemon yet. These cards speak for itself. This is... oh, dang it. Actually, I forgot what I was gonna say because something screwed up. Only problem is that it doesn't evolve. Excelente! Now we have Rayquaza, another non-evolving Pokemon, which I would say is kind of cool, but... I don't know, this one is just a little off-putting to me. I don't know, maybe it's just the blood red lips, or the unknown gender, or what. It's cool, but a little strange. I think this one only gets a good score from me, unlike what it probably would have. Giarchi. What's up with you? You look like you've been crying. Nope, nope, nobody, nope, nope, no. No! Besides, yet another non-evolving Pokemon. This is a DNA Pokemon. Well, this is actually pretty good. Like, I like those twisting arms, that's a nice touch. I like a mechanic suit, I like it. This one gets a great score for me. All these positive ratings are probably really going to bring up my ratio, which I never actually updated. Now we have Turtwig. This is like a grass turtle thing. I don't know, this one seems kind of basic to me. I don't really find it too special. Off topic, but can I mention how little this looks like Squirtle? Okay. Apparently, I wasn't aware that this is actually the end of Generation 3 and the beginning of Generation 4. Well then. I was not prepared for that. Anyway, here is the final result of Generation 3. And welcome to Generation 4. I hope you enjoy your stay. Now that I know that Turtwig's a starter Pokemon, I put it in a slightly higher tier than I originally would have. Evolution time. Now we have Groudon. This is a nice leaf tortoise Pokemon. This is very good. I like how this evolved from a sprout to a bush. Nice touch. Hey! That's pretty good. Scratch what it said about Groudon. You see, this version can only carry a bush on its back. The Chad Torterra can carry an entire tree on its back. Wait, is it pronounced Torterra?
Hurricane Tortilla.
Who knew turtles could be so cool? This is awesome. A very good score for me. To our fire starter with Gen 4 Pokemon is Chimchar. This is like a fire chimp. Honestly, this doesn't really look too much different from a regular chimp. All that's different is the fire coming from its ass. This one's just okay. Monteferno, next. This is the full-grown monkey Pokemon now. I like this. Now we can see that this is actually its tail that's on fire. That's a relief. This is a very fine monkey. A monk. Now, Infernape. Wow. That is one cool monkey. Seriously looks like it comes with its own armor almost. I love it. Our final starter, our water Pokemon, is Piplup. Which I'm sad to say, but this is indistinguishable from a regular penguin. Tell that Turtwig and Chimchar are supposed to be a fire and grass, but you can't even tell this is a water Pokemon. All in all, it's not that special. Also, have some more out of context thumbnails. I feel bad for doing this. Okay, now I'm at Prinplup, and yeah, I'm gonna stop looking at out of context thumbnails, because this is kind of freaking me out. Prinplup is a really good Emperor full-size penguin. I like this. You can almost see a literal crown forming. Good tier Pokemon, once again. If Empoleon, and that's a cool penguin. This one definitely can be raised to royalty. Like you can see like a trident as its beak, and some shields as flippers. This is very cool. Also, forget about the thumbnails. Let's talk about the title! actually don't really think this is as good as these two are, but I still love it. Now we have Starly. 5 Pokemon to go. We have this bird. Very short bird. Not much to say. I kind of like it. Give this a fairly good score. I meant to put it in the all right tier. Sorry about that. Whoops. Paravia, our next Pokemon. Yeah, just a little taller, that's all. You know what they say, bigger is better. Staraptor. Wow. That's a Falcon. This one's actually in the great tier. 2 more to go, we're at 16 minutes long. I'm not gonna waste any time. Bidoof. Really just a fluffy beaver. I think it's alright. Bibarel, which is just a slightly taller beaver. I think it's decent. As it appears, hope you enjoyed. That's the end of the video. Okay, now this is an awkward way to end the video, but I meant to say that when we were at Staraptor, and I forgot to, so this is how we're gonna end the video. Is Floatzel's power vomiting?